Have you always been political?
No. No.
So how did you end up doing this?
Well, when I was approached in 2007 to draw for the Times, it wasn't meant to be a political cartoon. It was just meant to be a cartoon for the newspaper. In early 2008, the editor, Ray, said to me, look, why don't you start making comments about what's more current going on instead of very random kind of humor. And that was a bit scary because it's not something that I had anticipated. But I took it on, and we grew, and I suppose it was a very good decision because I do enjoy what I'm doing now, and I'm a lot more political, I suppose, today than what I used to be. But I do try and, I don't see it as a political thing. I just see it as part of cartooning.
And I mean, what you're doing is really important. Zapiro was in here the other day, and he said that in South Africa, more than anywhere else in the world, the national discourse can be changed by a cartoon.
It can.
And that's an incredible thing. Do you find that?
Yes. I obviously don't have the status that Zapiro has. But I have found that my cartoons have received significant response over the years, particularly in the last 12 months, where I did one with Madiba when he was in hospital, and it's actually my book. That cartoon went completely viral. It racked up nearly 500,000 unique readers, and it was actually a positive cartoon. It wasn't an edgy, dark one. He's lying in bed and in hospital, and the shape of South Africa sitting on the chair next to his bed, holding some balloons and get well cards. And Madiba is saying to South Africa that it's him, or it's South Africa that must get better. I think that just brought up a lot of emotions and feelings within the readership, and it was a very warm cartoon, and it did certainly for a few days change the discourse. I did a cartoon. Oh, well, actually, more recently, I did a cartoon with Chester Missing and Steve Hofmeyer. It was last week, I think, and that got significant, like serious response, but 90% negative. From a very particular readership, but a very, very aggressive, filled with threats and all kinds of stuff, and ENCA had to go into damage control mode, just in case. And it certainly did change the discourse, not necessarily in the country, but at least within my world, So yes, he's right when he says a cartoon can change the discourse.